Hi everybody, Stella Melda here from Woodrock Animal Rescue, and we have another week again with you. How exciting! And as I say, it's always so exciting to be with all of you and to let you all know what goes on at Woodrock Animal Rescue. So today's podcast is actually, or YouTube if you will, is actually a shorter clip, and it's together with our lovely Robyn over here. Robyn is the clinic manageress, and she takes her job very seriously with the gentlest attitude, no bossing us around. It's too wonderful. Welcome to the clinic.
Thank you so much, Stell. What would you guys like to know?
Okay, so Robyn, you have quite a hard task. You have the pressure from the dogs at Woodrock, which was known as the inmates, for lack of a better word. The cattery, the cats that are inmates at the cattery. Then you've got animals that are walk-ins when a dog has been knocked over on the side of the road, a lost and found animal, maybe a dog fight. Possibly a dog that is needing a dental and they've actually booked it through with you. So you've got lots of animals coming into clinic for different various medical reasons.
Yeah.
What is the procedure if a dog is a lost and found and it looks as if it's got some kind of injury? What is the very first thing that you do?
So the first thing that we do is we've got a sort of protocol where animal is checked, it's tested. We go from top to toe. Everything we need to look at, we look at the symptoms. We check glands, ears, mouth, eyes. We do all of that, and it goes onto a form that goes into the file. And obviously, we get our doctor to sign off on that. And we go from there. So if the animal has an illness, it goes into our ICU and starts being treated. If it's got an injury, our doc takes a look and then we'll do surgery, we'll stitch it up. And the animal will stay. They get very closely monitored all day, every day, by all of our amazing staff up there. And then once it's better, we then start looking after its mental health, make sure it goes for walks. And if it lands up being integrated into Woodrock, we've got amazing staff and other departments that take over from there once the dog's. But then the dog is always followed up and checked up with us every week to 2 weeks.
Now, we've had a number of situations, Robyn, and I know this, where a dog is actually has come in with lying on the side of in the township on the sandy roads, and we don't know who the dog belongs to. And once again, you do your protocol, you weigh the dog in, you do your medical checkups, you do all your slap tests. And just say, for example, the dog has, let's use a scenario, the dog has biliary. Would Woodrock in your clinic put the dog to sleep?
No, definitely not. We will always give an animal, it doesn't matter how sick it is, we'll always give it the best opportunity. Obviously it's not going to be better for the dog, but we give it the best chance. It should be 48 hours a week, 2 weeks, we'll never give up on a dog. Never.
And if you find, Robyn, that a dog has got a severe break, say a back injury, and our clinic is not able to cope with such a situation, how do you mitigate that?
Well, obviously we speak to the higher powers here, but that dog will always try and get it to a specialist for a second opinion, not necessarily even a specialist. It will be a vet that is able to possibly have more sort of, what's the right word?
Expertise.
Yeah, expertise and also equipment that we may not have. So we will always get a second opinion and we'll always make sure that the dog gets the best opportunity.
So there's a very good example is a little doggy, Andy, that came in, and Doc did an assessment on Andy, am I right, a little Jack Russell. Actually was taken in by Claw. We were happy to take him, and at the time of arriving to Woodrock, Andy seemed pretty healthy, a 9-year-old little boy with the dearest nature, and Doc discovered that the dog's health was compromised. We then sent it to a specialist, and I think today is the specialist appointment. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so Andy's there, and they've decided, they said that they can repair him, which we couldn't do. And we're very excited about this. Nick's given us the go ahead.
Are we excited with the 25,000 Rand bill?
Not at all, but we're excited for Andy.
We are. And you know, it's never about the money and the begging and the pleading. Yes, we're frightened. It is daunting. The costs are huge. But Joburg specialists are extremely kind to us, and we trust them implicitly. And Dr. Fani Nordeering in particular, and David Miller, treat our animals as if they were owned by individuals.
Yeah.
And for me, that says a lot for a vet.
So it's exciting. Let's see what Andy comes back as, you know.
And then Andy hopefully will be going into our home, and as you say, the powers that be, let's see if we can find the 25,000 Rand. So that's one of the situations. Then there's quite a few other circumstances where the dogs are just surrendered to us. They come from homes where the owner feels they can't keep the dog, or the dog is in ill health, and they then surrender the dog to Woodrock. What becomes of a dog where the dog looks fine and suddenly going into surgery for a steri, we notice that the dog has a hernia?
Yes.
Then those are extra costs for Woodrock. How do you handle that?
You know, it's a trickles with the fundraising and sort of with the bloody amazing work that you guys do. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to do it, but we have to do it. It's not we will never ever see a dog with a hernia and go, when there's no money, we're not going to fix it. We'll always do what that animal needs from top to toe.
And correct me if I'm wrong, the 90 odd dogs and plus all the puppies that are here, would they be sterilized before going home, or are they sterilized at intake if they are of age?
At intake. We make sure that those dogs are sterilized. We get everything, clean bill of health, everything's done that dog needs. Vax, deworming, steries, everything.
You know, that's what I think sets Woodrock's medical team ahead of the pack, and of course the financial director. No dog's health will ever be compromised because of financial needs.
Definitely not. It's wonderful.
And we've got such an amazing, I would say, camaraderie amongst the team for the benefit of the cat, the dog, the donkey on Friday.
Donkey, I know, exactly.
How are we handling with that little boy?
Well, actually, Jordan's been handling all of that, and it seems like it's going well.
We went off to Honest Report, if I'm not mistaken, all on the medical page on Woodrock Medicare, and we're excited to see the outcome of their assessment and their prognosis. Hopefully it's got a positive outcome. Guys, I cannot stress enough how our medical is our everything. It's the core of Woodrock. Yes, Woodrock, behind the scenes, we take care of the peacocks, the roosters, the bunnies, the ducks, the geese, the donkeys, the one horse, I always boast about him, our goats and all the rest of it, and their medical needs are all taken care of. And very often I myself will see an external vet arrive, a livestock vet, where we can't assess or give a prognosis, and it's so endearing. And needless to say that the pride that I have of this clinic, when I walk anybody through, I think there was a corporate that came to do a filming last week, and I was so proud to walk the client through the clinic. So guys, thank you very, very much for trusting us, and to everybody who supports Woodrock Animal Rescue and our medical, we're deeply grateful for everything. Thank you. I'm Stella Melder, for the love of rescue, signing off.